If you manage file transfers in production FTP, SFTP, or FTPS, logs are not optional. They are your first line of visibility when something breaks, slows down, or raises a security concern. In this video, we'll cover what file transfer logs actually contain, how to read them efficiently, and how to spot real issues. What are file transfer logs? File transfer logs are structured records generated by your server or transfer service. Each log entry captures who connected, from where, using which protocol, what action was attempted, and whether it succeeded or failed. At a minimum, most logs include timestamp, username or account, client IP address, protocol and port, command executed, result or status code. These entries create a full audit trail of every transfer session. Understanding a typical log entry. Let's break down a common log line. First, the timestamp tells you when the event occurred, critical for correlation with firewall logs or SIEM tools. Next is the user and source IP. This helps you identify whether the connection came from a trusted system or an unexpected location. Then comes the protocol and command, for example, SFTP put or FTP retr. This tells you whether the client was uploading, downloading, listing directories, or attempting authentication. Finally, the status or response code indicates success, failure, or partial completion. Once you learn this structure, you can read logs almost at a glance. Common log patterns and what they mean. Some patterns show up repeatedly. Repeated login failures from the same IP usually point to credential issues or brute force attempts. Successful logins followed by immediate disconnects often indicate client misconfiguration. Partial transfers or aborted sessions may suggest network instability or timeout settings. Long transfer durations with no errors usually mean bandwidth limits or disk I/O constraints. The key is not single entries, but patterns over time. Using logs for troubleshooting and security. For troubleshooting, logs tell you exactly where a transfer failed, authentication, permission, or data channel. For security, they act as an audit record. Who accessed which files? When the access occurred. From which IP? Using which protocol? This is essential for compliance, incident response, and internal reviews. If you're running file transfers in any serious environment, learning to read logs is not optional, it's a core skill. Once you understand the structure and patterns, logs stop being noise and start becoming answers. That's why platforms like Sysac's FTP server emphasize detailed, readable logging,